Plastic is wonderful because it's durable, and plastic is terrible because it is durable. Almost every piece of plastic ever made is still on the planet in some form or another. Plastic production globally this year is expected to be more than 300 million tonnes.
Half of which we'll use just once and then throw away. By 2050, when the population explodes to almost 10 billion people, it's expected that plastic production will triple. The problem with that is that today only a fraction of the plastic that we produce is recycled. The rest ends up in our environment, and it's coating our land and our oceans like a disease.
Lord Howe Island is a World Heritage Site and home to migratory seabirds like the shearwaters. Seabirds are incredibly helpful because they act like an army of scientists. They travel thousands of miles across the ocean. They pick up plastic off the surface of the ocean. They bring it back to their rookeries where they feed it to their chicks. And that provides an incredible amount of scientific data in terms of where the plastic comes from, its distribution, and how it breaks up on the ocean surface. Dr. Jennifer Lavers, she's devoted her life to studying the plight of seabirds. Shearwaters are incredible birds. They migrate thousands of miles, stopping only here to breed. All species of shearwater nest in the earth. Their parents return from their distant ocean feeding grounds by night to feed their chicks in their burrows. After 70 to 90 days, the chicks venture above ground for the first time. They stretch their wings and begin developing their flight muscles.
We're going to pick some ambient temperature salt water just like he would normally be fed by his parents. And Ian's just going to hold the mouth open here, and I'm going to put the tube down into the stomach if we can get him to cooperate for a moment.
Have you ever received serious injury from one of these?
Indeed, have I ever. More than I can possibly count. Depending on how full his stomach is, we could be here for a little while. Nope, still nothing. Still nothing. There we go.
Whoa, look at that.
Need to get some of the oil and stuff out of the way.
Yeah, that's a lot of plastic, isn't it?
Yeah, and some interesting colours. So the red is quite uncommon. It looks like we've got quite a few of the resin pellets, the nurdles, lots of microplastics. There's no way at 935 grams that he would be able to take to the air. Make a bit of a note, he's got some damage to his lower mandible. 41.7.
It starts with the individual, and it starts with us.
What do? You can't possibly filter out these tiny particles from the entire ocean. You can't filter the entire ocean. In fact, so much plastic is in the ocean now in a form that we really can't get to it, that I feel the emphasis needs to immediately shift toward stop putting it in.
Mike Degree is right, but how do we get to the point where we can stop putting it in? Demand that your supermarket deliver your food products in paper or just as they come. They don't need to be wrapped in plastic. And if they are, take the plastic off and leave it with them. And say, you dispose of it and dispose of it properly. Because once it becomes their problem, you'll find that they will do something about it.